Back to Happy Valley then on Wednesday night for a 9-race programme. One Class 5 on the card, and we finish off with 3 Class 3s as well. A couple of good sprints to bring the curtain down and a decent one over the 1,800 metres as well. We've got all covered here. Great to have your company. I'm Andrew Lejeune. Glad to see we're joined by our four-man list in Paul Lally and racecaller Tom Wood as well. And Tom, what are the highlights for you on Wednesday night's programme?
I think probably race number 8 on the programme, where we've got last start winner Wind and Grass going around. He was a winner, of course, last Wednesday night. We've also got Capital Star, who's done good things in his 2 outings here in Hong Kong so far, both at Happy Valley, and I thought it was a genius ride from Joe Moreira last time out, going forward, taking the bull by the horns and winning, and I think he can go on with it again. Yeah,
Zach Purton had a big night out last week, I should say, with 5 winners, but Joe Moreira back this time round. Paul, what else are we looking at? Jackpots, any?
No, there's no jackpots to speak of, but he has got a very good book of rides, Joe Moreira, leading into this race. And on paper, he should get a few winners back there. So, although Zach's got a few good rides as well. There's a host of first starters, but we'll go through those as we go through the card as well.
Other jockeys on the sideline, Alexi Bedell, Wagner Borges, Jerry Chow and Tony Pacone, with Moreira coming back, and Neil Calloway's back on the weekend as well, back with a bang with a winner in the very first race as well. All right, so before we get into Happy Valley's preview, let's look back on that weekend action in our racing review. Now, it was sort of last chance saloon for a few horses trying to get into the Derby. We'll talk about them in a second, but down the straight, race number 3, this came up early, Tom. Looked like a race between these two in second and third moment, Duke Y and Ping Hai Bravo, and Ping Hai Bravo got the perfect run.
He did, was able to push up the inside or the outside rail as it is there, and Duke Y, one of his main dangers, but the leader just rolled off at this point, and he was able to get the sufficient room and burst on through, and he really is, since Paul turning up down the straight, been a revelation for John Size.
He has, hasn't he? And he just keeps winning. He just goes up the ratings, but he's won nicely once again here. Take nothing away from Duke Y. It was a good run from him, and Baltic Success just rolled off just at the right time. So, but look, he can only win. He took his chances and he won well.
And at this point, sorry, Andrew, at this point they've probably run out of races down the straight for him. So I guess the next opportunity probably will be back round a bend over 1,200 metres again.
Yeah, and Antoine Hamlin making full use of the opportunity he's getting for John Size as well, with a double on the weekend. He's picked up a Derby ride for John as well. And speaking of Derbies, Paul, Flagship Glory goes up 7 to 84. We'll find out in the next day or so whether that's enough.
Yeah, exactly. So he's right on the cusp, along with Maximus as well. Maximus was 83. He went up to 85. He was 2 pounds out of the handicap, so he's right on the cusp. But these horses, there is discretion there. And the way Flagship Glory won, you know, 133 pounds off a slow pace, it was a very impressive win, I thought.
It certainly was. We saw So We Joy turn up and win as well. That was a great ride from Zach Purton there with the So We Joy, and City Legend, a maiden no longer.
Absolutely, yeah. So 3 for Zach, made 8 for the week. Those are the big winners on the programme. We'll see if we can find some more, though, with our horses to follow. All right, Paul, you're up first. Going back to Happy Valley last week.
Yeah, Happy Valley last week. I like this run of this horse called Nothing New. Now, he's by No Nay Never, this horse, so up to 1,800 metres I think will be ideal. He's on a rating of 63. And look, he's right down the bottom here of Class 3. If he gets to Class 4, he might just be a waiting game there. I think I think he's definitely a winner in Class 4, put it this way, and he might even be at the bottom of Class 3. I thought he stayed on nicely, and 1,800 looks ideal.
Farshad denying Savaquin, and Zach, 6 winners last Wednesday night. Tom, back to Shartin for you, though?
No, Happy Valley.
Oh, Happy Valley as well.
For me, yes, Happy Valley. You've got Shadow Runner here. Now, he was third on this occasion behind Wood on Fire and Mission Smart. He's out of the Paul O'Sullivan stable as Shadow Runner. You can see him going up to attack the leader there, but the 2 that ran first and second run past him there. He's only had limited starts, 7 starts. This was his best outing. A little tired over the final stages, but I think he's still a horse on the improve. OK, Shartin for me then. And this horse actually did debut at Happy Valley. That was Ernest Feeling. You can just see him just getting a bit of a buffeting there from Smart Wongchi on his outside. So did him no favours at all there. This was just his second start, his first try at Shartin. Dragon Fortune's the winner. You can see him bursting out of the pack now to run down Decisive 12. Looked like it shot to bits, but I think Ernest Feeling is getting there, maybe up in trip as well. And that horse just angling out, Paul, in the noseband, a horse that you spotted also. Yeah,
I thought Kung Fu Chi he was riding up against the rail, ended up on the outside fence, so not a bad run for him, but good run from Ernest Feeling as well. OK, so a couple to follow out of that race there at Shartin. Now, as far as the horses that won't be going round
at Happy Valley are concerned, you can draw a line through Triumphant Horse. So race 2, number 6, Triumphant Horse, not going around there. So just a field of 8. Now this is meeting number 53. The 9 races will be raced on the B course, and we start off with a Class 4 over the 1650, with 9 of them heading to post here, headed by Charge On, David Hall and Zach Purton from barrier number 8. A bit of a freshen up since December. More than enough, Neil Callan gets on board. He's won on this horse in the past and placed numerous times as well. Rainbow Light all went wrong for him at the start last time out. Missed the kick, finished last. Super Hong Kong first up since September. Thunder Stomp should roll forward into Joe Moreira, runner up to Right Honourable last time out. And Stay Chill gets the inside gate, still winless after 13 starts so far, and he beat one horse home behind Villafion last time out. Regency Master and Rainbow Light are the horses, Tom, that have been up at Chung Fro in the last 30 days. What's the speed map look like?
I think it'll be just a moderate tempo here, might even be on the slow side with the Thunder Stomp to try and dictate the small field here of 9 over the trip of 1,650 metres with Joe Moreira. More than enough will have to come across from gate number 9 if he wants to get handy. He was a little bit keen 2 starts ago. You got Regency Master there, Stay Chill. Charge On somewhere midfield, and hopefully Rainbow Light can get away with them because he was very slow out of the gates last time out, missed it by 10 lengths or more. So Thunder Stomp, maybe with a slow tempo.
Here is Charge On. This will be his 3rd start this season. He did start back in September, and then he's had another run, both at Sha Tin. He's been Happy Valley once, and he was placed on that occasion. So, look, his work's been good leading into it, and he will strip fitter for that run as well. Regency Master, another one who's going nicely enough. His win was off 52. He's up to 58, but look, his works looks good. And from barrier 6, we just saw that speed map. He should get a nice enough run as well. Regency Master, and has drawn well. And Thunder Stomp, he's getting on in age, old Thunder Stomp, but look, he's still racing really well. That second last time. He's an 8-year-old now, and he's such a well-rated horse. His last win, in fact, was off 60, and he's in the 40s now.
OK, all right, that's Thunder Stomp. We're going to start off, though, with Rainbow Light, who blew his chances at the start last time out. Let's find out how he's been with trainer Douglas White.
Douglas, we haven't seen Rainbow Light since the 24th of January, since he reared in the gates. Is he the type of horse that was always capable of doing something like that?
He's had a few gate issues. He's the type of horse that he stands, but he's his own worst enemy if the starter gets it wrong. He kind of sits back and he can get left, as we all saw last time. I've done a lot of barrier work with him in Chung Fa. He's had a trial, and it was there for everyone to see that his gate manners were very good. We all know that horses do tend to act differently when they go to the races, so I'm just hoping that he holds it together, because he hasn't shown me any signs of doing that again. I have opted to take him to the Valley again, just to take him away from Sha Tin and get him to think differently, and I'm hoping that all the thought going into this is going to pay off.
His horse obviously has quite a bit of ability on his run 2 starts ago, where he came from last to fly home. Is he a horse you've got a good opinion of?
I do. Look, he's taken a bit of time to settle into Hong Kong, and he's a horse that was always going to be a late maturer. But with each and every run, he's progressively got better, and I've got a lot of time for him.
All right, so a positive report there from trainer Douglas White. Mark McNamara with the questions this week, giving Ed the week off. Moving on, though, to Charge On. I thought this was quite a nice effort. Tom's caught the eye staying on lane.
Yeah, well, he didn't have a lot of early speed last time out, and he got back beyond midfield on the rail, got into a little bit of traffic there just prior to the 300 metres, and still he's not in total clear air there at the moment. And I thought he finished off well enough. He's coming to Happy Valley for only his 2nd run here, first time course and distance, and Zach Purton jumping on board, Paul. Yeah,
look, I quite like him. He's got to carry the big weight, but I've got him in the numbers as well. You're right, it was a good finish from him in tight quarters, I thought.
OK, well, one more to have a look at, and for this one, we're looking at More Than Enough and Stay Chill. Now, More Than Enough, Tony Cruz and Neil Callan will jump from barrier 9. Stay Chill, though, Paul gets the inside gate. Yeah, so he's going to get his opportunity from that inside gate. More Than Enough, now, he's consistent here at Happy Valley. He's had a run since where he went to Sha Tin. He did draw wide that, but and dropped out late. So, look, coming back to Happy Valley is a positive for him.
Yeah, I've put in More Than Enough. Now, he was wide and had to press forward last time out and just faded over the final stages. I think he just wanted to settle a little bit better. He got a little bit keen in the run going back 2 runs ago. Just a one-time winner from his 12 starts, but I don't think he's the worst in this. All right, fast pace winning that race will be favoured or pretty close to it in a higher class
later on in the night. Thunderstomp, the favourite here though, Paul.
Yeah, I've got him on top. He's just a well-rated horse going well at the moment. So from barrier 8, he's on top to beat Regency Master. Look, he's won off a lower rating before, but in the 1-1, I think he's going to get one of the best runs in the race. Charge On will be hitting the line strongly, and we'll give Rainbow Light a chance coming to Happy Valley for the first time under race conditions. 7, 2, 1 and 4.
Similar sort of numbers, same winner on top, that is Thunderstorm. I think he can win this. He's been racing well enough without striking recently, and he led most of the way last time out, was just cut down by Right Honourable. So 7 to beat 3 more than enough. Charge On goes in, and don't mind Regency Master here. He was caught wide at the rear, but he'd been in the market prior runs. He wasn't in the market at all last time out, and he's dropped 17 pounds coming into this. 7, 3, 1 and 2.
We've all got the 1, 2 and 7 our numbers there for the first. I think Charge On can maybe improve up from the 14 to the 16.50 as well for David Hall and Zach Purton. He goes on top for me.